thank Joe for actually looking into it, because that helped me as well. Because I didn't even question it at all.
Yeah.
Wait, you
want to join in on us?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I was also on that.
See, and this is another part.
Could I sit here?
I have to admit, like I saw Weiwu over on the computer as I was opening up the discussion, and I actually felt bad because I wanted to include Weiwu, but again, the fucking male ego point. I didn't want to like actually admit, hey, and stop and say, hey, Weiwu, would you like to join us? Because within myself, I didn't want to again be weak, and it's just such that vulnerability point
of openness. Like, hey, do you want to join in?
Yeah.
Instead of just closing everything off and focusing on your own stuff.
Yeah, I was also kind of hesitating.
Yeah.
Because I saw you guys were starting to open up and
Yeah.
talk to each other, and I was because just now I was still being absorbed into my laptop, doing my things.
Yeah. And it's funny because go ahead, Weiwu.
I think this is one of my personality designs, which I've defined myself as kind of being introverted, and I also kind of constructed this kind of belief about myself as not belonging to a group, like this kind of belief. I don't know whether, but it's I think it's what I experienced myself to be, and I know this point. But usually when I was around people, I just kind of not fitting in or something like that.
Yeah.
So I was most of the time I kind of closed myself, not communicating with people much. Yes, there's the point of vulnerability. I mean, it's basically this point. So yeah, I know I've been here yesterday, and I really wasn't opening up.
Yeah.
So
it's
inferiority and eye contact. We should go into the inferiority. And
I noticed that with you.
Yeah.
When you were sitting on the floor, eye contact. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. It's funny because I was looking at this point of I was just sitting here and like the guys weren't opening up, and I being a guy, I didn't want to open up. But I now and then I would sneak a peek, and I would look at Paul over here, and then look at Ben over here, and I'd also look at you, Weiwu, like over there at the computer, and like every time I did it, I was within myself thinking, oh, I hope they didn't see me, because if they did, they would know that I saw them, and I didn't say anything, so I'd be actually caught. I would be exposed for actually wanting to talk and not saying anything, and then trying to hide it. And all of this is going on within us as human beings, and we accept this as, oh, this is just how we are. This is what it's like to be a guy. This is what guys do. But why? Why the fuck do we allow that? It's just so funny. It's like I literally would make eye contact and then like look away, and like
why do we allow that when we actually want to talk?
Right.
Because you started talking. I noticed that you and Ben were talking and communicating more, so I took off my shit and then I started communicating.
Yeah.
Weiwu noticed came in.
Yeah.
So we actually do want to talk and speak to each other.
Yeah.
We're allowing this idea of ourselves as males and being strong and having to be powerful.
Okay, so we're continuing our conversation about male ego, resistances to sharing, and what is this male design, and what does it all mean within walking a process of equality where we're taking responsibility for ourselves, what we're accepting and allowing ourselves to believe and live. So I think Paul was talking before the juice ran out on the camera. So
yeah, the point was how each of us wanted to talk to each other, yet we were allowing that fear to run us, and that it's the fear of exposure, fear of being vulnerable, fear of being open to other males. So
Fear of being rejected.
Yeah, to like put out a question, it's like, what do we fear within sharing ourselves with other males?
Yeah.
Like, Because for me, like, are we saying that other males are judging us, or will we be seen as inferior as a manly standard between other males?
That's the eye contact point.
Yeah.
It's that point of inferiority. Like, I'm not. My veil was cracked and they saw in, and I'm not who I'm pretending to be. And then that back chat, the competition stuff is also fucking just nasty and sinister. So that's also like, you mean you look fucking bad, right? Like,
Yeah.
the reality of the back chat is
Yeah.
not a pretty thing. Like, for example, earlier you were talking about how you came out and exposed the point, and I'm like, hey, fucking, I want in on some of that credit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was pretty fucking. It's not like your feet are covered in mosquitoes with 2 mosquitoes. I mean, it's just like that's why, is because it's difficult shit to bring out, but that's why it's got to be done in a group.
Yeah. Yeah, cool to open that point up, because I did just start talking about it, and I went into my own point of, oh, it's so fucking cool. Look at me, I broke the point. And like, yeah, I did take, like, I like went into a point of, oh, like, cool. I like stopped this system for mankind, for all men. I'm so not a male ego that I'm gonna claim this as my. So I require self-forgiveness on that point. But it's cool within, again, like with a group of people, like walking process, we're able to have this kind of conversation without it being like judgmental. We can actually share, backchat. We can actually share all that nastiness that we believe is so unacceptable. And it's that belief that, oh, I can't talk about this stuff. That is the actual spite. That is actually us denying that we have such like backchat and nastiness inside ourselves. I speak for myself. Yeah, I was participating in all kinds of judgment against the other guys, and it was because I was not accepting myself. I was in my own point of, well, why aren't they talking to me? Aren't I cool enough? Is there something wrong with me? Oh, does this mean I'm not considered worthy within my process to talk to these other guys who are walking this process? Are they better than me? I want to be better than them. I'm not going to talk to them. And it just snowballs because there's no accountability within stopping. So, yeah, I take that point on within my self-responsibility to stop and expose and take responsibility to no longer participate in this point.